Oh, here we go again. I gave it some time. On my end, I reset everything 1,000 times. There's nothing I could turn off and turn back on again that I haven't already turned off and turned back on again. Appreciate you, Brad. So I'm almost thinking, because of the multi-streaming service that I use to go out to Twitch and YouTube, their servers, I think, are having a problem. It's the only thing I can figure, because my internet's fine. But yeah. Jeez. So, but all we can do is hope for the best. So, yeah, let's see what our pit map looks like. I was in the middle of resetting it for the terrors when I was running. Time to blast, yeah. And no, I do not play hardcore. Do not play hardcore. Arca. I should probably pay attention to where I was going. Oh, it's right there. Dream hasn't crashed yet. Who's proud of me? Oh yeah, this is on P1. The pits, you don't need to do P1. I wasn't really planning on coming here right off the bat. I just want to see what the pit map was. I was in the middle of re-rolling to get just a different map, and we had some issue last time. Wow. Is it? It literally says no data on YouTube right now. Now it says excellent condition again. Did you guys get a crash right there? You didn't? Okay, because it literally went from saying excellent condition, and then on my end it said no data on the YouTube stream for about 8 seconds probably straight. It said no data. Sucks, man. I hate when you're like beholden to like somebody else, whether you can like do what you need to do. It's really annoying. But anywho, it's working now. So Casper, what's going on? JD Spencer, Summer BC, welcome in everybody. We had some crashes earlier. Sorry, it's kind of a weird, you know, me sitting here. Oh, what's going on? I don't know, but you know, hopefully we don't get those same issues. See, not a very good pit map, but what you gonna do? I could probably figure it out. Yeah, what? Kind of the metaphor there. Went from excellent to zero durability quickly. Zero durability ethereal. When I restarted last time, Spencer, I restarted last time and I streamed for 2.5 minutes and it crashed, so. Just completely crashed, shut down the YouTube stream and everything, so. Yeah, hopefully this one gets up to firing again here. All good. Appreciate y'all who hopped back again, you know. DJ says, favorite game of all time. I know, right? Right? Did I not battle her up or something? I'm not really sure. Guess I completely forgot to battle order up, or I took way too long due to lack of skill. Could be either or, right? Maybe one of those random hiccups. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's the service that I use to multi-stream. I have a very, very, very strong suspicion that it's their fault. That there's something going on with their servers or something. Oh, I'm like so razzle-brained. I mean, interesting, but I don't think I'd ever use that. The melee MF or something. But yeah. Reading chat. Yeah, it's all chat's fault. See? Arcus knows what's up. You know what's up. DJ said, try Diablo 3. Surprised how decent it was. Okay. I haven't played it since it originally launched the first days, and it was like real bad then, but I did want to... I've been meaning to give it a whirl. I probably should here pretty soon, actually. I really was thinking, and I was thinking more strongly. I know I've said this in the past, but I think after I finish these sets of runs with this Novasork, I might try Diablo 3 again. Just like, I'm not going to be blasting it, you know. People will be watching, you know, what level riff are you blasting? Level 1,700 doing 6 trillion damage. Like, no, just like play through the game, see what it's like and whatnot. Brad, yo!
So you haven't burst in your lungs? Just saying.
Thank you for the 44 months of Slayership, Brad, you. Slayer. I actually do not, but this time I'm not going to do that one for you, because I have a facet in my Griffins, which is, you know, I mean, you got to do that one, right? Got to do that one, right? Third time's a charm, I'm hoping. I gave it, you know, I gave it a half hour or whatever for them to get their act together. Whoever fault it was. Not mine, I know that. We all know it's not my fault, but gave them some time to get their act together, and hopefully, yeah. Fishing for extra likes, no. It's not very good for the stream to constantly be going up and down. Not great for viewership, I'll tell you that much. But, you know, combination, of course, today's a stream day, so come hang out with y'all. Get the runs done that I need to, for the videos I need to make and stuff like that. And, I mean, it's stream day, right? Mantis talking about the Packers game. Yeah, pretty popular topic with how that game went. Ugh. Yeah, well, sports is all in good fun. I don't lose my mind if the team that I was born near does worse than I would like them to, you know. But of course, I do want the Lions to win, and I have no problem talking trash about it when they before the game and stuff. It's fun. Oh, okay, there we go. Huh, so far no hiccups. This is crazy. I don't even know. I don't believe in jinxes, so, but yeah, maybe I shouldn't say it. Maybe I should believe in jinxes so I don't jinx it more. Yeah, brain's going crazy here. DJ said it came up on Game Pass not that long ago, talking about D3. Yeah, I have it. It came with something I have or whatever. I think when Diablo 2 Resurrected came out and I bought that, it came with Diablo 3 or something. On the Battle.net or whatever, but... Bob says the playthrough on D3 could be good, but the Greater Rift type of stuff, forget about that. Yeah, I don't know about that. Like, you just run the same area over and over again? Like, who would want to do... I don't know why. It's something about, like, Greater Rifts number gets one higher, then the number gets one higher again. I don't understand it, I guess. I don't know. It's too, like, formulaic, I guess you could say. One of the things I like about Diablo 2 is you can hit the lottery at any time, I guess. And obviously there's going to be drops in D3 and stuff, too, and in other games, but, like... realistically, Diablo 2 is remarkably like gambling, if you think about it. You literally do the same thing over and over again, and sometimes you'll win big, and sometimes you don't win. Like, just remarkably like gambling. Barthma says, I hit all 3 like buttons. What a legend. Oh. That's how you know you're a true legend right there. Hit all 3 like buttons. Baker said Tesla. Gonna love it some Tesla. Yeah, unfortunately, he didn't play until like the last 3 minutes of the game a little bit when it was garbage time. I didn't look at the stats or anything, but I never heard it. I watched the whole game. I was there at the bar watching the game the whole time. I didn't hear his name. I didn't see him on the field a single time until it was like towards the end of the game, like the last 2 minutes, when they were down by like 3 scores with 2 minutes to go or something. Making that nasty catch at the end, but like, why was he not playing literally at all? I don't understand it. I just don't get it. They got Khalif Raymond, all 5'6" Khalif Raymond out there. Our tallest receiver is Amon-Ra St. Brown at like 5'10". Like, I don't know. But yeah, Matt, I wish they'd put that guy out there more. And they better in the future. Like, I don't know what happened there. So Neil, welcome in. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, you changed your name back. Unless you put Tyrell's Might as your picture, and there's a guy named Tyrell's Might with the exact same picture as his profile picture. Oh wait, maybe you changed your handle to Tyrell's Might, and now they don't have the handles anymore. So now... you got gotten, Daniil. You were trying to trick people, didn't know it was you. Let me reset this map. I hate this map. Can't believe the stream's been working this long. Crazy. Just crazy. Bob saying, yeah, D3, easy to get the formulaic, easy to get complete sets. Yeah, I do remember hearing that, like, and this is probably people who, you know what they're doing. Like, I think G-Stacks is telling me that in a season, like in the first day of like the season or whatever, you can get a full set, which is like best in slot gear on the first day. Like if you play for like, several hours. But he's like, yeah, it's not even really that hard. Of course, I think he played it. I never really played it before. He played it, well, more frequently than me, of course. Krika, welcome in, yo. Some options for armor for a Novasaur, Duriel Shell and single player. So actually, the best in slot is Skin of the Viper Magi. So that's like the biz for Novasaur. Before this, honestly, I usually just wear a stealth armor until I get this. To be perfectly honest. No Templar's mites. It's no good. Nice. My gambling analogy earlier, sorry I get a little behind there, said, I was saying how D2 is kind of like gambling. He said, but yeah, he's like, most of the time you don't win big. Just like Diablo 2, right? Except for right now, I'm going to win big with a Stone of Jordan! Oh. Maybe next time. Mine's gonna have a slump season this year. Maybe. I think the offensive coordinator, I don't want to say they should fire him instantaneously, but everything he was doing was like the dumbest thing I ever had seen before. So I'm not sure what they should do with that. I mean, Johnson, of course, our coordinator to the left, I think he was good. Do I think that we should not be able to throw the ball further than 7 yards with a different offensive coordinator? No, I do not believe so. I think that we should be able to throw the ball more than 7 yards downfield, but John Morton did not think so. Yeah, do not like this map. I don't need to hear they had 2 high safeties or anything like that either. You have a guy cutting across the field and you throw it deep and you get like a 50-yard pass interference. Okay? You catch it or you don't catch it and you get a 50-yard pass interference, or it just falls incomplete, and it's no different than your screenplay that got 0 yards, you know? Setting map seed, says Baker. Yeah, if you have to look up what the map seed is, and then you put that specific number in, and then you follow a specific pattern. I'm always, I don't know about leery, but I don't really like saying things on single player is cheating. I would say it's cheating if you go, oh yeah, I made every rune word in a day because I'm so good at farming runes. And I'd be like, excuse me? You know? And you're like, yeah, I just played the game and I just did it. Essentially, as long as you don't lie about it, on single player, nothing's cheating in my book. Like, you can farm and, like, you can change your clock to farm Nightmare Andy over and over again if you want to. I don't care. I don't care if you set the map seed to get runes that way. I don't care, but, like, yeah, pretty much. I would say if you did that and you were doing a Holy Grail, I'd say your Holy Grail is illegitimate. It is not like you didn't legitimately play and find, like, everything in the game that you needed to find. But I mean, I don't really care if people want to, if you want to do that and that's the way you want to play. Fine by me. Could be worse. It could be the Giants. Yeah, they're. I don't know who is they are talking, but I heard reports that quote unquote they are talking about putting Jackson Dart in already, which is crazy. I didn't see how bad Russell Wilson was, but actually no, the coach. I seen a quote from the coach. I forget his name. Dabble. Something Dabble. Something. I don't know. But he said something like we'll reassess our players when we get back to New York or something like that. Whatever. I was like, oh my gosh. Rusty's getting benched already. Rusty Wilson. Duke, welcome in. Yo. All right, it's back up now. Come on, man. I don't know, what do I even do? My internet never dipped or anything. Like, I had no internet issue at all at any point. I don't know, I guess I'll just stream until it completely crashes, I guess. And then when it goes down and I go away, I don't know what to say or do. I guess I just can't work today. It don't matter. I'm so rich, I don't even need money anyways. It don't matter. I don't need to stream. I don't need any ad revenue. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm literally like 1 second away from just like never using Streamlabs again and just spending a week trying to figure out how to use regular OBS and restream and stuff. Gosh, I got so many other things to worry about that I don't really want to deal with that right now. Bob said every couple of weeks you have an ISP cutting out there too. As far as I'm aware, it's not like my internet is working fine. Because like the music I listen to, I stream it while I'm streaming the game, you know. My music never cuts out or anything. I never have an issue with anything. Nothing else is having an issue. I can pick up my phone and the internet's working fine. It's just because when I stream, I use Streamlabs OBS, and a lot of people use regular OBS, and I probably am an idiot for using Streamlabs still. But it sends my signal to them, and then they send the signal out to Twitch and YouTube. And I think it's their servers that are messing up. Of course, I'm speculating. I don't really know for sure, but... I did, when it crashed before, I reset everything. I reset my router and my modem, and I reset my computer again for the 1000th time, and I reset everything last time. So yeah, sorry fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Charm missed, not possible, Anton. Just joking. Whoopsie. Let's double check something here real quick. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll just have to. We'll see. Bring this up real quick. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Oh yeah, I hate this map too. I'm gonna reset it again. Man, I really wish I would have kept that other pit map I had now. Maybe I can just find a good pit map and thresh jacket map on the same sort setup here. Still multi-streaming. Yep, that's what we do, Trash. What's going on, Trash? What would some person on Fiverr have to do to help me out? What do you? I'm not sure what your Jekri. I'm not sure what you're getting at there. Or you mean I could just have somebody to set up the regular OBS and have it so to multi-stream is what you're saying. I just figured that out. Maybe. Just to troubleshoot. I never thought about messaging somebody on Fiverr and paying them to help me troubleshoot. Well, the problem is too is that like these issues I have, they only happen like once a month for like a day or two. And there's always something wrong with my stream. Like it always crashes once, like one day out of the month. It crashes all the time. Like, or maybe it'll crash for like a week, and then I'll, you know, this last time I had to get a different internet service provider. The router went bad one time. Like it's just always some BS, you know, like. Could be James. Who knows? Marty says he's back. Yeah, I am. I'm back for a little bit. It crashed one time already, but it didn't crash long enough for the stream to fully go away. So it just crashed for like 10 seconds, and then YouTube didn't close the stream fully. So that's great. Maybe I might put the. Dang it. I was gonna work on getting my merch stuff going again since I haven't had merch for like 3 years. Well, I guess I'll put that on hold. Try to figure this out. Maybe I might try to permanently switch out of never use Streamlabs again. Computer not overheating, nah. Mega not overheating. What does she say at the moment here anyways? GPU's at 46C, 45, 46, 44. When I stopped playing the game, it went down a little bit. I'm no computer expert. That's not hot. I'm pretty sure, right? What is that anyways? That's like 90. That's like 90 degrees in real temperature. Am I right? Why is your bot going crazy? Yeah, my bad. I keep going live and then going live again, Kermit. Do forgive me. Unfortunate. $54C is perfectly fine. Oh no, I said 44, not 54. Maybe my computer's too cold, huh? I'm joking. It's not too cold, but gotta see your ISP. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I guess it could. Maybe the internet's not down long enough for all my other internet activities to not go down. But I honestly believe that it is. I believe pretty strongly that it's the service I use to multi-stream, because I don't even get an error in my OBS, my broadcasting system, the software you use to broadcast the live stream. It doesn't even say anything in that software or anything. Just all of a sudden, the stream is gone, pretty much. I'm pretty confident that they're buttheads, is what it is. Celsius is... yeah, I know. I know. I'm like half joking, but... But Fahrenheit is the real one. Looks like Reddit thread on Streamlabs admin. There has some tips. Yeah, I mean, I did read through their... I mean... I did read through the stuff just to see if it wasn't the same things everything says, you know. Reset your router and this and that, and... There were a couple of things in there I didn't even know what they were talking about. Resetting your LAN priorities or something. I'm like, what is that even? What does that even mean? I've never heard this before. But I don't know. Just stream crashed. Did it just crash again? I mean, it still says excellent connection on my side at the moment. Oh. What Wi-Fi I'm on? It's my computer's hardwired. It's not on Wi-Fi. Oh yeah. I know what LAN stands for. I just didn't know this land. I guess I didn't fully explain what I was talking about there, Kermit. I didn't know what this resetting your LAN. I forget what it were. I guess I can't really tell you. I don't remember exactly what they said, but they said to go into the Windows and search for this and turn off the LAN thing and then try it again or something. It's like, okay. I don't know what that means. So bad story, I guess, but. Oh yeah, Kermit. So yeah, it's just the stream crashing, but it's both Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, and it'll just go, and it's not even like it'll lag. It'll just be, there'll be no data. It'll just be, there's no signal anymore. But the OBS doesn't say anything doesn't say there's anything wrong. It doesn't say there's no connection. It doesn't say you're dropping frames. It says nothing. It just says everything's fine. And then all of a sudden chat's like, oh, there's no stream. And I look and the stream's not even, like it says it's streaming on my end, but the stream is gone on YouTube. Crazy. I've never seen it do this before, to be honest. But is it working again? Nope. No, it's not. Never mind. Come on, buddy. Start sending data again. Come on. Oh, it's working again. Okay, now it says good connection. It doesn't say excellent. It says good. It says it's getting too low of a bit rate now. But my OBS never had... There's been no error or anything in OBS at any point. Crazy. Why does it still say there's... It still says I'm sending too low of a bit rate, but my software says fine. So weird. Yeah, Varthimus, I have fiber internet, so I have 350 up, and well, it's reading lower than that now because I'm streaming, but currently I have 300 down and 100 up, and that's while I'm live streaming and everything. So I don't know why there's not enough data getting through to YouTube. Streamlabs. Yeah, Jordan, the stream will break. Yes, it's in the midst of breaking currently. Yes, so we do what we can. Yeah, if I wasn't currently streaming and stuff, my down and up would be, it's usually like 600 and like 250 is what it regular, but it's supposed to be 1 gig up and 1 gig down, right? Like fiber is supposed to be the same up and down, and I have 1 gig internet, but they never really give you that. No, Marty, it does. It's on Twitch too. Twitch and YouTube both go down simultaneously. The thing with Twitch is, YouTube will close your stream because your stream is, it's like an event, and if it doesn't get signal for like 10 seconds, it closes it. But Twitch, as soon as you get, like, if you're sending signals to Twitch, your stream goes live no matter what. So if it goes down and I don't hit end stream, it'll just start streaming again automatically. So they work differently. So yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Excellent. My stream's excellent now again. So sorry. Yeah, sorry. I guess I'm just gonna keep plowing away here until the stream goes down again. If it goes down again, I'm just gonna call it a day. Because I mean, yeah. So Kermit, I don't remember, I checked all that too. There's websites that you can go to that'll do that. And, now it wasn't during when my stream crashed, but I did it just during a random time after my stream crashed the first time. And it was 100% no issue. I went to 3 different sites that do it because I was like, like what? And I went to another one, and then I went to another one, and the first one was through, I think, Cloudflare, and then the other one was through some other sites, so. Yeah, there was some way to type it into the Windows prompt, or I forget what it's called, but yeah, I'm not sure. Better if I do the code myself. Rats. You would say that. I don't want to do that. I hate doing stuff. Oop. Prime, you say if the speed's not symmetrical, you'd say it's something ISP related. Yeah, I don't know. I had AT&T for like years. This AT&T fiber. It's like the best internet in my area, and it never has been the same. It says the same, but it never has been. And I just started having this issue today. I mean, maybe it is, but yeah, the only argument towards that is, and you might have just hopped in and didn't hear me say this, but like I'm streaming my music, I never have an issue, and like everything I have going on, I can read chat fine because the internet never goes down. But like, yeah, I think it's the company that I use to multi-stream is honestly what I think it is, but just guessing. Brandon, Agent Smith coming after me. Who? You know what, Marty? I never did check the ISP website to see if there was any reported issues. Nope, I did not. So yeah, Kermit, you say that the websites just give you so I didn't go to like well, there's sites that do both, but I didn't go to an internet speed test. There's websites that do internet stability tests, and you sit there and let it run for like 90 seconds, or you can literally let it run forever if you wanted to. But I sat there for the 90 seconds that it said to sit there for. And then some other sites, you just start it up and you just sit there and watch it as it sends out packets, and it was like sent 250 packets and how many packets it received back. So it was a couple times it said like it sent 250 and 249 went through or something, which I don't know. According to their website or whatever, it said it was like essentially running perfect, according to what their green bar said or whatever. I don't know, but If you couldn't tell, I'm not very knowledgeable. The first time I've ever even looked into that, to be honest. So, do I play Diablo 4 2? Not generally, no. I'm not going to say I'm never going to play it ever in the history of the world ever again, but no, I haven't played it for quite some time. I don't necessarily have a plan to. Waveform speed tests, says Prime. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of sounds like exactly what I was doing, but I went to 3 different sites. So the first one was Cloudflare's site. You know, that's a pretty big company, right? So, yeah, Kermit. So I thought, and you know, this could be my own wrongness. I thought with fiber, the up and down were like the same thing with fiber. Maybe I had a misconception of exactly, because it goes through the same lines and everything. Like there's no difference, right? Like, Toby, what's going on? Welcome in. Sorry, yeah, we're just chatting about my internet problem. So if anyone who's in here now, if the internet goes back down, do forgive me. I'll leave the stream up until maybe the internet will restart, which happens sometimes. And if it ends up crashing my stream fully, I'm just gonna call it a day, by the way. But yeah, Marty, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I was kind of aware that they limited the speeds, the ISP, since you pay for 1 gig and they never give you never are getting fully 1 gig down, which is cool. But small charm, I would never miss that. All right, I'll double check since it was not that long ago. Where did it go? Where did chat make me miss a small charm at? Can't find it. Must have been on a different run or something. Maybe it was longer ago than I thought it was. Erlask, welcome in. Don't forget the like button. If we get over 100 likes, the stream won't crash, I promise. Just found an ohm. Inthane. Congratulations. Uploads dollar speed is the same, a characteristic known as symmetrical bandwidth. Looks like you copy pasted that from Google. Yeah, I have read that before. Yeah, so I did read that when I was signing up for it and stuff. I guess when I had 1 gig before, I never really knew that until I was having those other issues with AT&T because they refused to send me a new router, essentially. And then I had to cancel the internet and then re-sign up for the internet again so that they'd give me a new router. Marty says, I pay for 1 gig and I get it. Yeah, I'm not sure what's really going on with it. Maybe the cables coming into the house are too slow for the... I don't know. Oh, no. Why is chat... Okay, YouTube says... Okay, never mind. My Twitch chat said it disconnected and reconnected for some reason. But for some reason it does that sometimes. I don't know why. It's always done that since forever. Could also be an issue through throughput on your network adapter. Network adapter would be meaning like the back of the router, or would be like the modem you're talking about? Actually, the router that they gave me now is actually pretty nasty. I can go anywhere on my property and get Wi-Fi. And that's just like, that's just a Wi-Fi signal. That's not like saying it's necessarily the best quality, whatever, but I can literally go cut the grass and anywhere on my yard I get Wi-Fi signal now. But that's probably not impressive nowadays. But with the router I had before, when I'd get halfway out in my backyard, and I don't have a very big yard. It's not tiny, it's not the, like, no yard, but it's not very big at all. When I get halfway out my yard before, it would lose Wi-Fi, but now it gets it everywhere, but yeah. Network adapter on your PC. It's possible. It did cross my mind because my computer is getting old as dirt. I mean, for a computer I use as literally my job, I mean, I'm almost at the point where even though this is people are gonna be shocked when I say this, I've almost been thinking maybe I need to upgrade here. Some of the stuff anyways. My graphics card's fine. Network interface card. Will that just be something built into your motherboard, right? Donut, welcome in. What's going on? And I see not network adapter. Okay. I don't know enough about computers. NIC network interface card. Gotcha. Gotcha, sort of, I think. So. G-Stacks, what's going on? Yeah, my 20 acres, my modem goes all the way to the back. Going on, G-Stacks. No, my yard's like not very big. People probably have houses that are as much square footage as my yard. But it's not like the yard's bigger because my house is so small, see? So if you have property, the smaller your house is on that piece of property, then the more square footage of property you have then, right? Well, yard space, I should say. A little hack I figured out. You got a real small house so your yard looks bigger. Also, I heard a good tip too. If you keep the bushes and stuff trimmed back, it makes everything look bigger. Like your yard and everything, and your house will look bigger if you keep everything trimmed back. Let's see. Brandon said, so you had like your deck. You had a bunch of bushes growing up around your deck, and you trimmed those back, and then you could like see the deck better, and it made it look bigger, more spacious. I could see that. Yeah. Okay. Jordan, mad that Lions coaching staff. Yes, I am. That's the number one thing I'm mad at the most, to be honest. A little bit, I mean, the players, I guess, but like, really, the play calling is the number one biggest issue that I've seen. Right, Donut? Yeah. I'm a Lions shill. They obviously did something wrong. You can't really watch that Lions game against the Packers and not say that somebody did something incorrectly. Prime, Dylan made his first call to arms. 1 battle orders. That's not the highest you can get. So, that's unfortunate. I don't have anything good to say about that, except for better luck next time, I guess. Agreed upon points into find potion to help out find item. I don't think it's so much... Really, you max out find potion, usually. As long as you're at a point with your plus skills on a barbarian, Anthony, to where... when you're really low levels, when you put 1 point into find item, you actually get 2%. But as long as you're at a point where you put a point into find item and you only get 1%, then you can put all the rest of your points from that point on into find potion instead of find item. And that's pretty low. Like, it's like if you have like 5+ skills on your character, you're gonna run into that, and you know, so. Can't see Phil anymore? Really? Dang it. I mean, it says fine on my end. People say stuff like that and it gets me scared that it's not working again. Kavitsky's more upset with the Wolverines play calling. They did pretty bad too, am I right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it still says excellent condition for the moment for the connection over here. One bow better than no bow. Yeah, the worst part of a one battle order is, I'm going to be honest though, and I never crossed my mind until I was like, oh, I'll just use a bad one. It's better than not having one. The duration on one battle order is like 30 seconds. So you have to, it's almost like Hurricane, how Hurricane only lasts like 30 seconds. Like, that's how often you got a battle order up when you have a one bow. It's really annoying. Yeah, Morpheus. Yeah. Someone mentioned it. Hit you with it already. But yeah, link at the top of the description to the most recent, to that build guide. DP says that ISP can't handle beard epicness. Well, really, it's been fine since G-Stack stopped in. Probably too afraid of him the stream's too afraid of him to go down again. What happened? Good old refresh button. There you go, James. There you go. Missed the man catcher style points. Oh, the self-wielded ethereal man catcher. Pretty goated, you're right. It's pretty suboptimal though. Well, it's a little suboptimal, but. Ooh, G-Sack said he's gonna bury that stream if it goes down again. Me and you both. Mustang made it back. Yeah, I made it back for the third time. Stream's gone down twice already since I've been streaming here for the third time, but it was only down for a couple seconds, came back up, so. Kermit says buried in the maggot layer. Yeah. Yep. Buried in the maggot layer, and they're hammered in. With no teleport. Good night, DP. Have a good night. Jordan won 2 of his 3 matchups, it sounds like. Zay Flowers? Oh my god. Gross. Zay Flowers is like on my do not touch list for drafting. And yeah, he had a crazy game last night, which is crazy. It's crazy that Zay Flowers had so many points and Derrick Henry rushed for like 200 yards and a touchdown or 2. Like, yeah, that was a crazy game. I did hit on a little parlay last night, which is pretty nasty. Not a rich anything, you know. $5 to win like 45, so. T-Dot playing Javazon, just got the hell Mega Layer, what a pain. Well, Javazon, at least if you Lightning Fury it. I don't know what's, those beetles in hell, that must be immune to lightning, huh? Yeah, if you're playing through the game, yeah, you gotta get yourself a teleport staff for sure. Teleport staff. Kermit's blue. Yeah, there was some day I made him a mod for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know if I can trust him or not. Just in case someone hops in this stream and gets like really ridiculous. I mean, we don't really censor people around here at all, but like sometimes somebody hops in here and they're like, you know, they just like start blurting out acts they want to perform on me and stuff, and we're like, we just need to ban that, people, you know. Let's cut that out, weirdos. Wait, but oh. Galback, yo! Stopping in to say hi. Ooh, what's going on? You legend. Whole chat's just full of mods over here. Look at this. Flesh. You get a mod. You get a mod. Galback's the one that lays down the ban hammer on everybody. You gotta watch out for her. Kermit. Get out of town. Hunger saying 93 Sork file got corrupted. It's unfortunate. If you're on PC, what you could do the little hero editor thing and copy your character or whatever. If you didn't manage to back up your character files. Sorry to hear that, though. I gave you Biv pocket protect. Oh yeah, protection so Biv couldn't accidentally pocket ban you. Yeah, I do feel like there was one day when there was no mod in here and somebody said something really weird or just hopped in here talking about how stupid I am or something, like happens like once a week apparently. How dumb I am and just yeah. Still says excellent connection on my end. I actually have my stream pulled up in the browser and I'm like watching my stream. So if the stream goes down, I should know because the stream would go down. You know what I mean? So I think. Yeah, Jordan, let's go politics. Yeah, that's grade A. That's not really a ban hammer. That's if someone says politics stuff, I just go, guys, come on. We don't. This is not going to go well. You want to talk? You want to worry about politics? You can do that the other 20 hours a day. Quality horrible for you? I don't know. Mine still looks great, which is weird. Past a Grand Charm? Oh, yeah, probably. I'm not even watching the items drop, to be honest. I'll see if I can find her.
As sweet filled as the stanky lag on the treadmill.
Jordan, thank you for the 23 months of Slayership. Better be a skiller. Right. Kirby said he's working in the middle of nowhere. Just had a couple of spikes. Yeah, weird. Yeah, I just have no idea, yeah. I mean, for now, I'm going to wait until I stream again on either tomorrow or Wednesday and just hope for the best, I guess, you know? Hope for the best. I even dropped my stream. I don't know if you noticed. I dropped my stream to not streaming in 1440 anymore. So the bit rate is, like, way lower. And it's only 1080. Which, you know, maybe that would... But, yeah. Favorite build pre-Nova foe? I don't know. Probably Blizzard. Blizzard Sork, I guess. Pretty exciting answer, I know, but... I mean, it probably was, but also before... Ooh, dang it. You would. You would. Jeez. Oh, well. Oh, enough of these, huh? Your mom says 1440 overkill. Well, it depends. If there's actually like not a crazy amount, but something like 20% or maybe it's even higher than that. Like my streams, you can look up the analytics, like what device they're watching on. Like 10% of people are actually watching my stream on a television, and then something like 30 or maybe even 40% watch my stream on PC. So, and then the rest is like phone and maybe it's not quite. It's like 30% on PC and like 10% on TV. Yeah. Faceblade, Azarath, yeah, lightsaber, not Azarath, but so yeah, that's why I stream at 1440, and I should have the internet to do it, and I have the computer to do it. Like so. I don't know. Oh well. Oh well. I know that there's not many other people that stream at 1440, but I mean, I just thought it was like a little thing to like, kind of set me apart. You know what I mean? Just not like, oh, people are just gonna like me because I'm my stream at 1440. But it's a little thing. Like, oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know who would act like what I was just doing, but that's beyond. Besides the point. Where we at here? So, I mean, streaming in 1080 is just easier too because it will. Twitch has some goofy issues where if you stream at too high of a bit rate, they actually lower your quality even lower. So weird, but yeah, Kermit, what you set up here? What I'm doing now that I'm playing in 1440, but I downscale it to 1080 to stream it now. Yeah, it pretty much looks fine unless you're on like a 55-inch TV, it's like no different really. And even sometimes, even if you have a cheap TV, like my TV is old enough, I can't even like play video, like in 1440 and stuff. Like I'd once in a while I'd pull up my streams to be able to see what they look like, and I can only play video in 1080 on my TV because it's so old. Crazy. I need to buy a new TV, but I mean I'm just too cheap. I can't do it. Can't do it. Too cheap. AP for the win. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with 1080 maybe, and then I'll just do my videos in 1440 because I can clip everything in 1440, and you can clip things in higher bit rates than what you're streaming, and then I'll just do my videos in 1440 and stream in 1080 maybe. Cheap Phil strikes again. Yeah, I mean that cheap Phil for cheaping out on TVs has been striking for like the last 15 years. The TV I'm using now, I literally bought it when I was like maybe 25. So it's like 15-year-old TV. It was expensive when I bought it too. It was at that time period when nobody really knew what the next like technology, like what stuff was going to be. So like my TV it's a 3D TV. So my Xbox can play 3D movies. So every once in a while we have a couple of 3D movies that we watch. So it's like, but now they don't do 3D movies anymore. I got 2 pair of the glasses, It actually looks sick, but it makes you like dizzy. But yeah. Kermit says you've been back and forth on even streaming to Twitch anymore. I mean, Twitch has kind of been fine. It's just there's something with the 1440p streaming on Twitch. The maximum bitrate allowed is like 8,000, but the minimum bitrate to stream on YouTube in 1440p is like 10,000. That's the minimum they allow, or they get a warning or something. I don't know. So it's like that don't work out. But yeah. What about fiscally irresponsible Phil? He don't exist. My alter ego from a different universe, maybe? I don't know. Don't exist. One quick second, I want to look at something real quick. Right, yeah, I was just double checking something super quick. JB Phil's from 4K stuff. Expensive GoPro on my cheap, crappy cell phone. Couldn't even play the video when I tried to edit it. Oh, you tried to edit the stuff on your video? Or on your phone? On one of those, yeah, you definitely can't do that. 4K video is pretty intensive on the editing stuff. I had seen it. I don't know, I haven't tried this yet. I was watching some videos like experts, how to this or that or whatever. Supposedly, they say you're supposed to render and upload all your videos in 4K, even if the video isn't 4K, because apparently when you send 4K video to YouTube, it automatically decides to do like a lower compression on the video to like not hurt the quality of the 4K video. So it just makes all of your video quality look better, even the 1080 and stuff, when people go to that. Apparently. I haven't tried it yet, though. See, Scott says 1440 does look better, but 1080, people get used to it. Well, yeah, I can obviously go back and look, because I could just look at the first stream I had today, and then I'll look at the stream now, and I can see if it actually looks like better or worse. I might check it after stream, actually. Because honestly, if on my PC, on my PC right here, if it looks essentially the same, I should just forget about it, to be honest. Because it actually, by making the YouTube stream better, it actually makes the Twitch stream worse. The max res I can stream on Twitch, while if I'm streaming at 1440 on YouTube, it only streams to 720 on Twitch. But then the VODs on Twitch then are 1440, but they like punish you for sending too high of a bitrate by forcing the quality lower. It's real weird, real weird. But yeah. Gotcha, Kermit. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Oh! He ain't even a Slayer either. Kermit! 35 months of not Slayership. No. Legendary Slayership. Oh. Thank you so much, Kermit, for the continued advanced level support. CDI says your phone hates 4K streams. Yeah, definitely never gonna stream 4K necessarily, but this thing has actually been popping off recently. Kind of weird. It's not like the rarest item in the game, but I say you don't really find demon machines all the time, right? Kind of popping off. That's probably one of those ones you don't find when you want it, right? That's probably mostly what it is. The birthday stream for me tonight, says, oh my gosh, Kermit's turning 42. Just a young 42 over here. Kids these days, am I right? He's just a young child. Happy birthday, Kermit. You have a 60-inch Panasonic in the basement. Love 3D movies on it. Avatar Director's Cut. Nice. I've only watched a couple because we only have a couple. So it does look kind of cool, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Had to step away. Anything broke?
Battle Mage. Welcome in. Haven't gotten anything crazy godly. I mean, a little bit earlier I got a Malrune, and that was about the best thing today, to be perfectly honest. Another Immortal King's Armor. Or Drac. Mephisto best for Arachna's Mesh. Yeah. I don't remember what the drop odds are, though, but I think, like, kind of, sort of, that technically is the best, but results may vary. It may take you a lot of runs. I've done, like, 1,000 runs to Mephisto thinking I'd get an Arachna's Mesh, and I never did, so I ended up finding one somewhere in the Cast Sanctuary randomly, or in the pits or something, so yeah, it's one of those ones, it's a little bit too rare to target farm, so. Coop Audi says, I have to be the youngest D2 player. Only 35. Yeah, right? Only 35. Just about. There's almost no D2 players that aren't either bald or have gray hair. That's for sure. I'm actually 38, so I'm barely older than you. Barely. There has been occasional people hop in here. We talked about it sometimes about how old we are, and then of course if someone's younger they say it, which makes sense. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm 25," and like, "Yeah, when I was like 7, my dad used to have me play, like I'd play with my dad and stuff." So I just like always played it, and I loved the game. Like even I was like 7, that's too young to be playing, but you know, it's fine. Poison Necro good for chaos. Yes, if you have like the best gear. If you're rocking like a dual spirit setup Poison Necro or something, you're gonna have a bad time. But you got D-Web and stuff, you're gonna have a good time. Gull just dropped from LK. Varthamus, nice. Congrats on that. Good old little Gull rune. Ekrin saying he is also 38 and bald. Congratulations. It is actually an S tier look, by the way. The main thing is the value. You think when you're bald, you don't have to buy shampoo. You don't have to go get haircuts. You don't have to pay for haircuts. You get a haircut, then you have to tip the person who cuts your hair. Then you got, oh my gosh, ridiculous. You don't have to get combs or brushes or anything. Like, you don't have to do hairspray or whatever. Whatever people put in their hair nowadays. I don't know anything about it, but I'm sure there's all kinds of malarkey. It's well worth it. Recently decided to try out PD2, says Donut. Didn't think I'd like it. Yeah, a lot of people do like it. Yeah, the Whirlstone Shard thing is actually one of my favorite things in the game. It does add a little bit of power creep, but I think it adds enough to the game that it makes up for the amount of power creep that it adds into it. But yeah, that's probably my favorite thing from it. But I don't know if they still do it or not, though. But the biggest thing that turned me off from PD2 is they keep changing everything all the time. You have to, like, one season a build will work, and the next season, like, if you ever want to play a build again, it'll never work again. It's like, oh, great. That's what I hated about it, but yeah, glad you like it. $37 with the skeleton, says Brendan. Congrats. That's a solid look too. If someone's rocking the skeleton, you know that they are a true man. Confidence oozing. Yeah, Josh says, you're the youngest one here. Could be. Gotta be somebody, right? Gotta be somebody. Got said I was 9 when D2 came out. Had no idea how to play. Ran a melee only paladin. There you go. Just a Zealer, like a boss. Like an absolute goat. Yeah, how was it? Let's see. Because Diablo 2 came out right when 2000 turned essentially, right? So, I mean, I guess I would have been. I was born in '86, so I would have been 13. I always forget how that works for the year. I have to think back. I think I was 13 when it came out. Vitsky said, feels like the Elder now. Could be. Yeah, Kermit's one of those schmucks that's 42 with a full head of hair. Unbelievable. I got a friend, he's actually bowling with me on Wednesdays. He's, is he 50 or 51? 52? But yeah, full head of hair. It's offensive. To him, I mean. Like, why would he do that to himself? I almost want to sit him down and intervention. Like, dude, you got to just shave your head. It's completely full and thick, but it's so fiscally irresponsible. You know what I mean? It's just, you could save so much money. Imagine all the shampoo he's using. It's crazy. Mustang says, Phil, born the year you graduated high school. Great year. Yeah, Donut. I know they got the maps and stuff like that. I was not a big fan of the maps and stuff in Project Eva 2 either. It was just the whole map was just painted with mobs, and it was just, I don't know. That's just me. Like I said, it's me.
40 here with a full head of hair. Feels fine.
Yeah, Battle Mage. It feels fine for now. Imagine how much larger your bank account would be if you would just shave it off. Trust me. Trust me. Matt Barker. Yo! Thank you so much for the Slayership. Welcome into the Sweet Phil Slayers. Appreciate you. Cordrak just got that Demon Machine 2 from Mephisto. Gotta make that crossbow sword or paladin. What's that? Husband? No. Short siege bow. What's the name of this? It's not good, but what is it? Witch Wild String. Let's go! Amp damage on striking like a mouse. JV said hell was impossible back in the day. Always kill Bale with 7 people and go to hell. And a player's 8 without knowing it every time. Oh, you were trying to do the stuff in a different area of the game when it was full, but you were like by yourself. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that'd be tough. See, Kermit up a minute ago said he was the only one who could buy Diablo 2, I believe, back in the day. Because even though he wasn't, or no, I must have read something different. Never mind, I misread that. Man, I'm getting real far behind. I started talking about old people, and you guys are just blowing up the chat. Man, being bald and old. Boom, 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 boom. Chat. I'm half joking around. I love the enthusiasm. Donut was 12 when D2 came out. Uncle played it a lot when LOD, and he talked me into playing while he slept. What? Nice. That's a legend right there. Talked you into playing his characters while he was sleeping to get him blasting more, huh? Phil, why are you ignoring the most important parts of my? It's hard. I'm trying my best. I'm trying. The part where you still had emo hair and explained to your daughter it's because a scene kid or something. I never explained to my daughter what a scene kid was. Also, I wasn't a scene kid. I just liked the hair. I mean, a scene kid. I mean, I played football, basketball, and baseball every year of high school. So I mean, not exactly a scene kid. Jane says save energy by being aerodynamic, right? Yeah. Going jogging or riding, you know. Or swimming. Great. Oh, I never thought about not being old enough to buy a video game back in the day. I guess I never thought about that. I wonder if my parents bought Diablo for me or not. I don't remember. I think I was with them. So maybe they did. Maybe I did have to have them buy it or something when I got it. I didn't think so though. I think I just went to Best Buy and I was like 14, I just bought it. Could be wrong though. It was a minute ago, so. Oh my. Poor Emilio. 2 archer packs, you get amped up, it's over. Ever do the dream sword? No, I always play with gear that I've found myself, so I never had just all that maroons laying around. I'm almost to the point I could probably make that stuff now, but also I rarely play builds where you have to make specific gear, you know, where it takes like 8 high runes and you can only play one build, you know. Like the different, like, you know, because it's a dream helmet and shield, right? So you got to do a dream for a paladin or a dream for the sork. You know, I just don't. There's nothing wrong with them. I just don't, you know, expensive. It's expensive. Marty says I was confused between being a jock and being emo. I wasn't confused. First of all, it was way cheaper to just not cut your hair, am I right? That's the first thing. Everyone's like, oh, this makes more sense now. Phil wasn't emo, he was just cheap. Which is sort of true. Also, the long hair was sick. I did listen to the emo, screamo, and stuff like that. Kind of combo. I listened to a lot of different rock and stuff, but emo was definitely in the mix. Also, I didn't want to have hair like everybody else too, so, you know, back in the day, everyone had the, you know, a short and gelled with the hair flipped up in the front. You remember that? When it was like gelled to a crisp, rock hard, with the hair flipped up in the front, straight up. Or it'd be like frosted tips and stuff on it. Hard pass. I was like, wait a second. I don't have to get nearly as many haircuts. It's different, and it's like in style in a way. And it's like nobody where I'm from has hair like this? Okay. Huge religious pushback, even D1. Yeah, I do kind of remember hearing about that, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did just like, oh yeah, go ahead and buy this for me, mom and dad. Here's the $40. Buy it for me. Maybe. I definitely went with them though. I can remember that. Because how else would I have gotten there, right? I guess. Like, so dream solid, you get to wear fortitude with the build. Interesting, yeah. I've never really looked into it. I've heard people talk about it. I get asked about different, you know, dream paladin or dream on a sork and stuff, different things, but I never really looked into it. Too expensive. They call it Oasis hair? I guess I never heard that. I don't know. That's what like 50% of my grade had at one point when we were like, you know, first going into high school. 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade. Didn't stick around too long though. So that would have been like, right around 2000 actually. Bro was still watching Grease as a teenager. Did I miss? I must have missed the context there. Here's that the type of hair I was talking about. No, that was legit. What people had, I remember. The hair flipped up in the front. That's what they did. M for mature due to blood and gore. Yeah, I mean it does make sense. I don't know. Maybe where I'm from, you know, we're just all cool where I'm from. And they just let me buy it. Maybe. Could be. Marty says his mom had to be there for the D1 purchase, huh? Nice. I don't know. I could have been doing Trav, I guess. I forgot Trav popped up like 45 minutes ago. I don't know how good I would be at Trav here. We're about to find out. Well, definitely not Players 7 Trav, that's for sure. Well, kind of working fine. Even though Trav is garbage. the mana just ripping down because of the Hydra's like damage that it's eating up. Not the fastest. Not the fastest Trav run. So that was my first Trav kill on this character. Nice. Well, I just needed to complete the quest. Oh yeah, let's grab those, of course. 220 Java light gauntlets. Ooh. Donut Head saying my crispy hair spikes aren't popular anymore. I didn't say that. They're probably coming back around, huh? They're repopular. Cordrak, got your first Sandstorm tracks. Congratulations. Ooh. I don't like that orange glow coming out of here. It'll get you. Oh my gosh, just wrecked. I just lowered this to players 3 too. My boy got just annihilated. Emilio, no! Just chug them potions. That's about what I'm doing, but they don't drop full rejuice out there. That's an annoying thing. Yeah, says, please play online so you can help me. Maybe after I find this Tyros Might, maybe. I'll play a little bit more online. Donut says, weird curly Q-tip look. Oh, yeah. The new thing now is the broccoli hair. Broccoli hair. Yeah, your head just looks like, you know, a broccoli. Whatever. What do they call it? A floret or something? I forget. Will you go away, buddy? 220 javelins, not Java gloves. It is weird how every kid, like 50% of kids all have the exact same broccoli hair. There must be all these kids with straight hair that are like curling their hair and stuff to be able to have it like that. So strange. Mine wasn't really emo hair either. No one really viewed it as emo hair. What I would always get is people, I had my hair like that for a few years, and then Justin Bieber was invented. And then everyone's like, "Oh, you got Bieber hair," and I'm like, "No, I've had my hair like this since before he was like 7. He wasn't even famous or anything. Like I've had this for years, not Bieber hair. He copied off of me. At first, it was, "Oh, you got Beatles hair," because I just looked like one of the Beatles with the hair like that. People can't just be like, "Yeah, you look like you have hair." They have to try to make fun of you somehow, right? Godly Cornet. Crazy. Let's see. BitTorrent, LimeWire had it all. I did have LimeWire back in the day. I missed the context on that conversation. Do forgive me. Missed it again, Kermit. Jeez, I'm doing so bad at reading chat over here, right? See. Watch my video on the Novasaur. I can use it in the build, right? Use it in the build. Oh, Sandstorm Trex? Yeah. Yep, that's what I got right here. These are ethereal ones, too. I know it's behind me or whatever, but... reasonable boot on a lot of different builds, to be honest. Kids these days, says Marty. I know! Loligan said you did the COVID hair grow out. Classic. I did not, but Green Golds. Yo, thank you for the $2 super.
Green Gold Struggles donated $1.99 through Super Chat.
Keep slaying. Ooh, appreciate you. Thanks for supporting the channel with the super chat. Wait, only magic stuff? Bruh. Oh. Why should I change? He's the one that sucks. Exactly. Good call on that one. Donut was hanging out with his buddy. Donut Kill was hanging out with his buddy last night. Yeah, gonna try to make Enigma on single player, and he's an ist away. Found a jaw. Never seen someone so happy and mad. Oh, like he already had a jaw, and he just needs an ist to cube all the different runes together, and he found another jaw. The struggle's real. The struggle is real. I've heard of worse problems, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, Wartrav's, Kira's, and Sandstorm Treks in the same run? All a Mephisto drop? That's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Lethal saying I got the Rock's hairstyle, Dwayne Johnson hairstyle. Exactly who I'm copying off of. Good old Sunder Charm, of course. Oh, yeah, let's get more in here. Hey, where'd you come from? Where are we at here? What time? 1:50. I gotta go pretty soon, kind of, sort of. I forgot. Man, time flies when your stream crashes 9 times. It's been good for a little bit here, knock on wood. I'm not actually gonna knock on wood, but I'm gonna say it out loud. Why did mop heads become a good look? Yeah, I don't know. The whole broccoli head look. It's just because Patrick Mahomes had it, pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and make my yeah, I did a little whatever. Had a protein shake ready to go, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up and give her a little drink here. Gecko says you guys fine in Jaws? Sometimes. Marty says, what do you call the broccoli cut in the kids trying to mix people's hair? I don't know. You just call it broccoli cut. I don't know. I don't really worry about thinking too hard about it. Didn't mix very well. Unbelievable. Didn't mix well. Taking my lunch real quick. Sorry. Do forgive me. Yeah, Biv, going strong. We're having no problems with the stream. Everything's great. Everything's perfect. Lower trap fade. Never heard that before. That's the technical term for broccoli cut. Interesting. Alrighty. Come on, Trav. I love Trav. Start paying off. Come on. Oh my gosh, he just got nuked. I thought he wasn't going to die there for a second. That was my fault. Poor play. Do I ever play the D2 mods? I used to, but any of the ones I played, I didn't really like Shifty, so used to play Project Diablo 2 for a while, but then I think it got worse and worse in my opinion, and then a lot of the other ones I just kind of seen, I guess. So really, Project Diablo 2 is the only one I ever played. And then when I see the stuff they do in the other mods, I'm just like, ugh, I don't like that, but yeah. G-Stack said he's growing out his mullet a few minutes ago. Your skullet. Should do it. It's one of them signs of confidence, am I right? No, don't really do it, but... Is this game a cakewalk for me? Kind of, but no. I mean, when you play for a long time and just through strictly the amount of time you put in, you have all the best gear in the game, and it's like kind of easy. It is at like the moment, but like the grind and the knowing where to go and knowing what to do to try to I'm trying to find every single unique item in the game. So. I mean, it's kind of easy to a point, but like, if I was doing playthroughs and stuff, it would not look as easy. Yes, G-Sex. Very different between a skullet and a mullet, yeah. I think I misspoke there, but I am aware of what it is. Why my protein shake mixed so badly? Oh well, I guess. Let's see what the next terror zone is. Can't remember. Didn't look recently. We'll see in 2 minutes though. Come on. Locked saying, I've spent 2 years trying to find one item. Game's not easy. I mean, I guess that's a good point. I didn't really think of it that way, but yeah. Spent 2 years trying to find one item. Pretty cool. Clear whey, like unflavored or anything, like whey protein. I mean, it is whey protein or whatever. I usually never have a problem, but I've also never put the protein into my shaker bottle and then waited 4 hours and then put the milk in with it. So I don't know if I should have maybe shook the shaker bottle before I poured the milk in there. I've also never put milk in there that was like, I put it in a insulated thermos and I actually did some milk with some ice in it to keep it cold. I've never done where I put ice in the shaker thing, like milk in ice in the shaker thing either. I just didn't want to have like warm milk, you know? And I didn't feel like doing it with water because, let's be honest, milk in a chocolate protein tastes way better than water. Milk. Yeah, put milk in it. Milk. Wait, milk or malk? Are you saying milk, or malk? Wait. Yeah, Shifty, I know about Reimagined, and I know about the other ones too. Project Diablo 2 is just like the most popular mod that there is, I guess, is why I said that one. Yep. Yeah, I do. I have heard of mods for D2R, yeah. I quite literally get asked why I don't play the mods. It's not probably about once an hour someone comes in and asks why I'm playing without the mods and stuff. Yep. Every day of my life. Whoops. Can I hit the thing? Miss. Yeah, we'll check the Bulwark Blade just because I have a... Oh, so close. Whatever you call for it. Malk. See, M-A-L-K. That's exactly how it's spelled, too. Malk. Ekron knows what's up. Gotcha, Shifty. Yeah, I do actually get people trying to promote the mods in my channel and stuff. So, but I didn't think that you were that necessarily. Yeah, you're all good. Phil's a purist guy. No. Bloodmore Den of Evil, is that good? Is that a good place? No, just when I just see the mods and stuff, they look like something I wouldn't like, you know? There's just things in life that you see it or you think about it and you're just like, that is not for me, you know? This is fine, you know? You know, strawberry ice cream with pickles in it and mustard on top. Just not for me, you know? Just thinking about it. I don't need to try it either. I just know that I'm just not interested in strawberry ice cream with pickles and mustard on top. I'm just not interested, okay? Sauerkraut mixed in too. I don't need to try it. I'm just not interested. Other people might love it. They might keep telling me how much they love it, but I just don't want to do it. Ugh, sauerkraut. God. Forgot about that. That's the grossest thing ever. Yeah. Pretty cold rest, whatever. Salad with chocolate syrup. I mean, that... I thought I was going to say that's probably not as bad, but then I had a little... like, legitimately, and so maybe that would be worse. I don't know. What do you guys... I need to do a poll in chat. What would be worse? Strawberry ice cream with pickles and mustard? Or chocolate syrup on a Caesar salad? Lettuce and chocolate syrup just does not sound good together. Bigly. I guess. G-Stack said he's going to fire up his own mod here pretty soon. You should. How about Hero Editor thoughts? I mean, I only use it for... I'll use it sometimes to make videos, you know? If I want to make videos for gear I don't have, or... I'll use it to test out, like, last season I started with a throw barb, and I was like, am I really going to do this? Like, budget items for a throw barb? So I, like, hero edited in just, like, some, like, generic, like, low-level stuff, and then a few of the, like, the throwing items, like, oh, if I find this one, then I can, you know, maybe I'll find this one later, and, you know, stuff like that. Or sometimes I do this occasionally. It's, like, for me to make a build guide about a build, it's quite literally faster for me to hero edit a character in with the gear I want to put on to do the build guide than it is to transfer all the gear from my mules over to the character, respec the character into the build I need, and then take all that gear and transfer it all back to the mules again. It takes less time to just hero edit a character real quick, so sometimes I do that. Stato. Welcome in. The ice cream flavor can fight the pickle and mustard flavor. Can it now? The thing is, too, is I would not want to have strawberry ice cream either. Thundermaw! You know what's almost as good as strawberry ice cream? The Cranium Basher. Hopefully, anyways. Oh! Boom! Nailed it. Not the Earth Shifter. Earth Shifter? I forgot what the other one is now. It's not important. We'll know when we find it again in a second. Love the name. Cranium Basher. Top 5 name of any item in Diablo 2. Top 5 name. The one with 7 to elemental skills for the druid. I can't remember. Is it? It's not Earth Shifter, right? That's the Schaefer's Hammer in Earth Shifter, isn't it? I can't remember. Brain's melting. Can't figure it out. G-Stack says, I can deal with you liking well-done steaks, but don't talk down strawberry ice cream. Yeah, I'm not an ice cream kind of guy. I'm not a dessert person. If I wanted to eat more food, I would just eat more like main course kind of person, but that's just me. Sunil says, actually up here a minute ago, lettuce with some chocolate syrup. Doesn't sound too bad. What is this? 200, 565. It doesn't look like a good roll, but I'll look at it real quick. I do keep one of those around just in case I want to get crazy someday. Best names are on the worst items? Kind of. Oh, Sunil, also you say it is actually called the Earth Shifter. Nice. Grey Wolf said he accidentally one time put chocolate on a house salad. Come on, how could you accidentally do that? How could you do that? Let's just see. What does Cranium Basher roll to? Oh, mine is almost. This one I found was almost anti-perfect, actually. Huh. Look at that. Goes 2 to 240. 2 to 240. Coffee flavored ice cream on top of a well done steak. I mean, really, I don't know which part of that's supposed to be the funny part. If they just weren't on top of each other. Coffee ice cream, like I said, I'm not much of a dessert person, but coffee ice cream is not bad, actually. I mean, if you like coffee, that is. Now, on a well done steak, I mean, 20 minutes till the school pickup. Good call on that, Biv. Good call. The chocolate gravy biscuits with sausage. Chocolate so chocolate syrup on biscuits with sausage. Matt, I don't know about that one, bro. Don't know about that one. Picking up the school G-Stacks. No, picking up the kiddo. You know what's up. I haven't actually been working out a lot lately. I think I don't remember what I had told you guys on stream. I think I had hurt my chest working out. So I've stopped like lifting for a few months here now. Don't know how long before I can get back to it, to be honest. Don't know. Only in kind instead of regular. Yeah, I don't know for sure. I haven't been able to fully figure it out necessarily. But I think it hurts less when I don't bench press, so... It's weird because when I actually bench press, it doesn't hurt. And it's not like it hurts right after I bench press, but like the next few days. Actually, it's hard to even explain, to be honest. I almost feel like I have a muscle spasm inside of my chest. Very strange. Cardio doesn't cause, you know, so it's not like heart anything like that, really. Weird though. Weird though. Alright, I don't say this all the time, but I got a good feeling about this run. Got a good feeling. Keep them eyes peeled, fellas. You're about to witness history. Got a feeling. Oh, that was it. If I had more magic find in it, rolled differently. Ooh. Come on, don't make me a liar, game. Don't make me a liar. Oh, gross. Last chance. Womp womp. Ali, I'm at about 260 on the Nova Sorceress. About 260. Oh man, I'm tired. Never sleep good enough either. Complaining Phil over here, always whining about being tired and stuff. Yeah, about 260. Nova, I find Nova, just the way it's built, usually, it's tough to stack up a lot of Magic Find. But actually, if you see, I took out all my skillers, all Magic Find charms in there. The good feeling lied about, yeah. My gut lied to me. I was one run off, actually. One run off. They must have got whatever was going on with the internet. They must have got that fixed, huh? Since it's been like over an hour and a half since there's been any issue with the stream. Pretty legendary. Of course, that's what would happen to me too. I tried to stream like not super early or like insanely long, but I tried to stream a little bit longer today and start earlier, and of course there's some kind of internet issue or a stream issue or something. Of course there was. Just to mess me up. Yeah, good old Sleepy Phil. Whoops, I'm not the right button. A little more water. Marty says maybe at this point ISP. I guess it could have been kind of what you said, and I think Kermit said something about it too, that, and I guess I don't know, but I would think that not the upload and download couldn't like I couldn't have my download be working fine, but then the upload not working fine. But I know maybe you can. I guess I just don't know. But that doesn't sound logical in my head. But I don't know. Don't know. And I have so much upload that like should be fine. You know. I feel like you only need like 10 or 20 upload, and I have like hundreds. So. Hundreds at minimum anyways. What happened to the treadmill? I mean, I walked a few miles, and then when I was restarting the stream, I just was like, I didn't want to walk too much more, and then, yeah, pretty much. If I walk on it too long, it just starts to not feel great, you know? And it's not often that most people would, walk for like 3 or 4 hours straight, you know what I mean? So... the first few times I used it, I used to, like, I would just walk the entire stream. It'd be like 3.5 hours, you know? But I quickly found out that I did not like that. My feet are, like, sore, and my hips hurt. So, yeah. Okay, I missed, let's see. Sorry, call me. Started, Diablo 2 last night. Still checking out other classes. Sorry, I didn't see your comment, quicker there. Welcome in. Yeah, so just started. That's pretty wild. I don't know how wild that you just started, but... oh, I went too far on the playlist. Welcome into the Diablo 2 community if you're still here. Sorry, I didn't see your comment right off the bat there. Actually, it's probably been about 10 minutes since you put that comment in and I missed it. Sorry. Sorry. Regret putting my Infinity to a Thresher. Should have put it in a lower base for the Nova Sorceress. I mean, the thing is you can still use that Thresher on the Nova Sorc, and you're gonna work pretty good still, anyways. You know, for a long time, I'm saying too. Probably for like a couple of years at least. I used to use a Ethereal Man-Catcher Infinity on my Nova Sorceress, because I didn't want to make another one. But then I played long enough and I had enough high runes that I felt I could make another one without, like, you know, throwing up. Throwing up in my mouth a little bit when I did it. What a cool looking item right there. I wish these were generally better. Jordan says, only does squats at the gym, trying to get thick. Nice. Similar here, yeah. I just do the Stairmaster a lot. I heard it's good to make your butt look better, so. Yeah, so Joseph, it's definitely not optimal to do that, but like, man, yeah, spending the runes to make another Infinity is crazy. And really every other caster in the whole game uses Infinity on the Mercenary, so if you know, if you're going to make a first Infinity, especially on single player or something, definitely make it in something for the Mercenary. For sure. So, yeah, I used to rock around with, I don't remember what the Thresher is. I think it's like 140 on the strength on the Thresher and then like 80 dexterity or something. I used to rock around with the Man-Catcher had 122 strength required and 124 dexterity required. So. Yep, Jordan, you know what's up. Gotta get that gym booty for sure. Don't want the wife to leave me, am I right? Gotta keep this fit, tight body. Right now I got the dad bod. The dad who drinks 10 beers while he's cutting the grass and watching football on Sunday bod. I don't want to get the too obese bod, you know what I'm saying? Got to keep it right here. Especially got 118 dex. Oh, so it's 140 something and then 118. It is pretty drastic. I mean, I would still probably just rock it and then do what you can, putting points into energy, I guess. To what point can someone realistically take D2R with little time for daily gaming? I think maybe I need to finish up that. Oh my gosh. This area. Bro. I got to a point of unsafe farming Helmephisto, but things have slowed it down. Dying isn't fun. Maybe it's like what you're trying to do, maybe? I mean, Mephisto, if you're a sorceress, Motric and Mephisto shouldn't be absolutely no problem at all. Any sorceress can farm Andaro pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. If you're just like a, you know, a real casual player, which there's nothing wrong with, maybe you're not really like a, maybe playing the way I do, trying to do a Holy Grail isn't necessarily for you. Maybe it's more like doing, like there's some people that are on here and watching stuff that just do different playthroughs. They might go, oh, this is the first time I'm gonna play through, and the whole game I'm only gonna be the werebear. I have to be like I'm doing a werebear druid of some kind, and that's how I'm gonna play through the game. You know, like stuff like that. Just have like a different goal, different expectations. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Right, Marty? True story. True story. The Tifos, lucky and unlucky. Apparently, so far, only Infinity at the Cryptic Axe. Minus 55. 302 ED. Yeah. I'm not sure what the ED, what that goes to. That must be something you're saying it's superior. Must go to 300 or something, and then you got a little bit over because it was enhanced, maybe? I can't remember that one offhand, but yeah, I know minus 55 is perfect on that one. So I guess if you're going to self-wield it, at least you got the minus there. Colossus sword, come on! Ooh. Got increased attack speed and enhanced damage. Unfortunately, not enough. The Sork reached 200 FCR. No. If you yeah, at the Infinity Thresher here, if you self Infinity, you can't really get to 200. But yeah. Generally, I would say, outside of like, kind of for the lulls, essentially, I don't think it's really optimal to try to get to a 200 FCR. Because, I mean, at every gear place, you have to pick FCR gear instead of other things. Ugh. I've dabbled around with 200 FCR before. Yeah, it's more just for fun. Like, look how fast I can teleport. Look how fast the attacking is. I guess if you're rocking just P1, I could see that. I don't know how the Magic Find would go. Can't remember. It's been years since I dabbled around with 200 FCR on a Sork. So, but yeah, look at the time. I'm gonna have to go pick my daughter up from school here in a second. So we're gonna go ahead and call that a day on the stream. The third time it was a charm apparently. Now the stream's working. So yeah, we'll probably be back with a video for y'all tomorrow. I guess I'll shout that out. Joseph asked the amulet and rings. I like showing off this amulet because it's kind of nasty. I found this before Sunder Charms existed, and I've been hanging on to it for a while. I think I just got 2 SOJs, yeah. And then I got this amulet right here for get to 105. So it's pretty. I haven't gotten a better a 10 FCR Sorceress caster amulet yet. Unfortunately, on single player, so I still rock that. But it's kind of cool with the lightning almost completely mix up for a Thunder Chime. So, but anyways, yeah, hopping out. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all, legends. Everyone who supported the channel members out there. Thank you guys so much. Subs over on Twitch. Thank y'all so much. Honestly, it really, honestly, I couldn't do this without y'all's support. So thank you all so much. Peace out and keep slaying. Ooh.